Hey guys, welcome to the One Piece podcast. We're doing a tier list for set 4, Kingdoms of Intrigue. So,
and if you didn't understand a word he just said, we're doing a tier list for set 4. God damn it. So,
yeah,
let's see it up there.
Yes, I got it. It's happening.
Vanna White?
No, forget it's not Chrome.
This isn't DBS Fusion World?
No.
Big announcement.
Okay, it's right here. We have a tier list. We have all the leaders up to round. So, we're not gonna go in this order because that's.
Let's start with Shanks.
Let's do
the easy ones first.
Yeah, let's get
A tier.
So,
all right, King.
There you go.
Hey, no, okay, no, fuck that. All right, so Shanks.
F.
That bad?
I forgot he existed.
Still has no synergy.
Not to spoil it, but Uta and King same tier or no?
Yeah, you can put them there.
Yeah. All right, so let's get it out of the way.
Let's start with that. You can put Iceberg there too while you're at it.
Yo, Iceberg.
Yo, I don't know. I'm joking.
Okay,
I think Iceberg is better than Uta.
Iceberg did get support this set.
Yeah,
and all of the support it did get is actually pretty good.
I can't find these people.
I would advocate for Iceberg out of everything there is definitely the best deck.
Then it can be the first one in that.
Okay, compromise. I put Iceberg in front of Shanks.
There you go.
Is that compromise? There we go.
There you go.
But would Iceberg be
So he's a
Shanks?
top F tier.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really good
So,
at
Remember,
a lot of phone cards.
Against
So-
the field, not the deck.
What else? Let's do something not so relevant. Something everyone likes.
Blue
Arlong.
Purple Kaido. Okay.
Arlong?
Let's do in order. So let's do Arlong.
C tier.
C tier.
Yeah.
I disrespected Arlong last
I think
time.
it's fine. I like the triggers in Arlong. But
I think
You
C
can do
tier
a
is
Wano
good.
build with Momo grabbing yellow.
You can do the
cards.
Momo with the Wano cards now.
I agree with C tier.
Green has some nice blue cards, but
Blue Purple
You
Kaido.
get better triggers. I mean,
so
I think it's a deck.
C or D.
yeah.
C.
There you go.
Like that's
D for
what C
deck?
is. C is
Oh.
like it's a deck.
Oh, not D for
It's
deck.
there.
Sorry.
No, you can play it.
Not
I
D
like
for
that
deck.
definition.
Not D for deck. Blurple Kaido.
Where are we putting that?
I think
So it
so.
got a Searcher, Animal
Yeah.
Pirate Searcher. It got the 10-drop Kaido.
Yeah.
It can ramp really fast.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I think that's why it should be bottom of B.
I think it should be C, but I can see the argument to put it in
Do
B.
you think people will play it in Knoxville?
No.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think people
some
play
people-
for
It will
sure.
be
I think-
played. I don't know to what number. I don't know anything like that. I mean, there's a couple treasure
Yeah.
cups where people played Uda. So
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
and mind you,
It'll
I
be
saw those
played.
deck lists and they were literally Sora with Uta in it. So
Yeah.
I'd say B.
I think it's low B. I really do.
let's be positive for now. I'm gonna shift around. What's another duel that's not to play it? Sanji.
C.
C, bro.
I think I have
See.
hopes for the new starter deck Sanji.
I think blue and green is such an insane color combination. I think Sanji is a really shitty leader, but I think blue and green as a color combination itself really holds
Good
up.
card.
he's a shitty
I
card
agree with you on
leader.
that. Yeah.
I don't think anybody will solve the deck list, so it'll always be a D tier leader. Or
I mean,
D-tier
there's no
leader.
solving it. The leader
If
is the
Phil
same every
Nami
time.
could grab
No,
straw
but like, I'm
hat
sure there's a deck
cards,
list, like you said, because the
It would
That'd be too
busted.
strong.
It can.
No, it's just film cards.
It grabs Straw Hat and film.
I think it's just film.
I'm pretty sure Nami.
Can we get a
I'm
fact
like-
check on this, please?
I know Brooke
Positive.
plays Straw Hat, so
He
Yeah.
plays Straw Hat.
Yeah,
with
but
it,
not Nami.
Nami only grabs.
Nami Search is
Really?
only film.
Interesting.
If it
I
did,
think
it would make
so.
it way better because you could grab like
You can
Thousand
play
Worlds
red,
and
green,
stuff.
yeah.
Luffy. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Sanji is C tier just because the color is really holding
So
it.
by the
I said C.
so by the Evan curve, that's a D, right?
I'd go C.
No,
I
okay,
think
C.
D, but
I said D as well.
I mean, he's
Black
at
Luffy.
At very least, he's fun.
I
Black
won
Luffy?
a pre-release with it.
Yo, Black
D.
Luffy. So we got a second place Black Luffy at a 1K tournament.
I
Really?
Yeah,
want
you're
to
up.
say B or C purely because of that top. And I've
Yeah.
been playing against it on Sim, and the things that deck can do is actually very
I love
surprising.
Brandon has
I like-
a really
I like
cool
it
build with
thematic.
that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize the leader effect wasn't once per turn.
It is not.
That's
No.
the thing. That's the cool thing
Yeah.
about it, dude.
Yeah.
9-drop
However,
Shanks
I
against, like, a
will say
Zoro.
though, every single time, everything about that deck, I sit there and go, can't she just play Smoker with this
Yeah.
deck
I
instead?
mean,
That's what I.
That's why I would put it at least.
But also, I guess you have to think about it at the same time, though. Like King, we're like in perspective, we could fast forward a little bit, but if wherever we place Kaido, realistically, King could just like go like a little bit below that because the deck's the same. It's just a shittier.
I don't know
That's
about
a-
that one.
no, no.
One minus everything and a life
The-
banish
yeah, the
is
life
pretty
is-
solid.
Well,
It's
and the
pretty
purple
strong.
card pool isn't as good as the black card.
I
pool.
just can't see myself placing Sanji
Black
over
has such
Luffy,
great
though.
blockers.
So at least Luffy has to
Yeah,
at least
Luffy's
be
gotta
C
be above
tier for
Sanji.
me.
I
That's
think
my thing.
I
I
think
can
the
do
deck
C.
should
I
be
can do
C.
C.
Okay, let's do that for now. All right, what's another?
Odin. That's a random one.
So every now and then he gets a few tops. Latin America, Europe, it's been weird.
Yeah, we have a
but
friend that shows potential. Now.
Odin's just weird Dofi.
Yeah,
Pitch a
that's not
card
too
for
fair.
Dofi. It just got
And
a
it-
better
yeah.
version of
It's
itself.
5
it
life.
is weird.
5 life monocolor Dofi.
Yeah.
Pitch a card. It's just arguably worse.
Yeah, but the worst part about Dofi is that it's purple. So
So we're
Hey,
thinking
don't
C or
knock
D
some
on
purple cards.
Not quite.
D or
no.
C?
one purple
I
card.
think D.
Correct.
Because remember, we have a lot of leaders to come up, and I think they're gonna be
D.
higher than these.
I think it's
D
D.
is fair.
D's fine.
That's fine.
Let's do a yellow leader. Big Mom or Yamato? Which one do we want to do right now?
Yamato.
Wait, this is
There
an
it
easy one. Crocodile.
Which one?
The yellow one. Sorry.
Yellow.
Oh, okay.
That's a little curveball. That's a new card.
Yerple.
I wasn't ready.
No,
for
he's
it.
purple.
Wasn't prepared for this.
I was like yellow. Croc.
It is
I was like, I mean,
Perlo.
Yellow purple.
Perlo.
Put it the same as like purple Kaido.
B.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
think
B.
it's B.
I like it B, dude. That deck is so
It
cool.
can definitely win a locals.
Is that what
like
B
that.
tier
That's the
is?
same one.
B tiers, it can win a locals.
Okay. You
Did
want
you
a
just play
Yamato?
purple? Did you just play it at locals?
No, I
Oh, I thought you did.
Started at Yamato.
I think that deck's 18.
A tier.
I think it's
Really?
A.
Okay,
I would put it
yeah.
B.
I'm saying B because I think it's
I
not
think
better than Kata. I think Big
It's
Mom can
not
still
in
beat
a
it.
borderline, I think.
The
I do
Burner
think-
Life
I do think
yellow
Big
decks
Mom's
are
still
just
better
so
than
much
Yamato.
better.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
mostly like the biggest impact is in the mirror though, and then against most other matchups, it's kind of similar like the other.
But in the
decks.
mirror, I'd
Yeah.
rather play Big Mom or Katakuri, I think.
Yeah, that's what
For me, it's just
I'm
10
saying.
drop.
The difference in the leader matters most in the mirror. So I
Yeah.
feel like the deck is still around A tier. Like you,
Oh, you're just saying yellow's that good,
yeah.
essentially.
Oh,
This
yellow
set-
is that good.
This set.
I think it depends on what is meta right now, and I think the meta right now is a lot of big bodies, and that
Yeah.
makes Yamato not as good.
Yeah.
But in a format like last set, where the format was
5-5-5,
Zoro.
5-5-5,
Yeah,
then
that was-
then it can start shining again. So
Or if like law was prevalent,
Off to a good
because
start.
you're
I
just
agree.
1K more.
So, mind you, I might be biased, but the one Yamato time when it first came out, and also in that Treasure Cup, all the Yamatos lost to Zoros. And I'm like,
I think
So-
I'd go B.
I think
I'm
it's
B as well.
I'd go B.
high B maybe, like mid it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put it over those two. I
yeah,
would.
for sure.
We can do it. Wait.
Our poor guy Ace, who had the worst hit from the restrictions list out of any deck.
Yeah.
It's the saddest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool leader effect too from a DBS player.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
Yeah,
no, that's
it's
it's-
awesome.
it's
I
like-
love the
love
effect.
I gotta say C.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
It's
Sadly.
like in the
I
middle.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the top of that section, probably.
I want to give it any excuse to put it in B because I think the
I was
leader's
like,
so sick.
I kind of wanted Hidden P just because it's a red leader.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, man, look at
It's
that
red.
card pool.
That's exactly.
But we
it.
put Udo in
Yeah.
F. I mean, what's
Let's
Ace
see.
really doing?
Yeah, but it profits off of events and it gets the Whitebeard card pool.
Yeah.
Guess.
Udo does not have access to Fire Fist.
It does.
Or sorry, Flame
Whoa, what a hold
Emperor.
on.
Flame Emperor.
It does.
And
Yeah.
that can play 7-drop Ace.
You can play Crossfire too.
And
Sad.
Crossfire. There's a lot of good cards.
So, speaking of disappointments, VB.
Yeah.
D.
Red.
D.
I'd say C.
So I like the idea that you
If
can't
Sanji's
attack.
in C, I think Vivi would be.
Sanji would whoop Vivi's ass.
No shot.
Bro,
Yes,
Vivi
Rush.
is trash.
There's gotta be a deck that
Sanji
works,
is
bro.
so
There's
fast.
gotta be a deck
Yeah.
that
No
works.
way. There's got to be
You're
something.
sleeping on
It's super
Sanji.
cute,
Yes.
dude. It is bad.
I like the
There's gotta
premise.
be a deck that works.
They were like literally like, okay, what if we made all of the red cards just get Rush? And they're like, wait a
I
minute.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
All the good ones already have.
I'll give
Like
you that. It
Zoro's
doesn't
already
make much
more
sense.
efficient than anything you could give to Rush. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
It's redundant.
Yeah.
Like, what, yeah.
I think it's D, personally.
Let's, what we else on one?
Same.
Nami.
Nami, Namilda.
I will give it a.
It's at least A.
I think it's.
Bare minimum is A.
We can give it A.
It's definitely a good deck.
It's a good deck.
It's definitely not S.
It didn't hit me until you
I don't
talked to me
think
about
it's
the bottom decks and you gotta memorize them. Like, holy shit.
Becoming
Yeah,
more
That's
boss
high
monster
IQ.
format, it definitely does better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the more
I'm
you set
A.
up, the easier for them is to take over.
I can't say S just because
think
Whitebeard
it's
still
S.
exists.
Yeah,
I mean, just because
of
like
course.
if you face a red deck that curves with Rush right away, like you still feel really bad.
I think
So
it's A.
I think A, man. I think it gets
Yeah.
still games, especially off of decks like
It could win a region.
Purple,
Yeah, I
yellow
could see
Croc.
Nami
Yeah.
winning a region.
It's not a favorite,
Queen.
but it could.
Yeah.
Nami
like-
did win a preliminary.
Yamato
so
is
that's
the
pretty-
freest
pretty
game
big.
of all time. I think Yamato loses every single 99% of the time against Nami just because it can't burn. It just sits there.
I guess.
So you'll
Yeah.
never be your leader's vanilla. If you
Yeah.
play against Nami because I'll never attack you. So your leaders are relevant. I think you win versus the stall decks between purple yellow and blue yellow and all those guys. It's just the rush guys, the fast
All right,
decks,
next leader.
and then
What
some
about
green.
C?
Zeto. So,
So
cool
fun.
idea.
Like
Purple
D.
black. How you
Cool
feeling? Butters?
combination.
It didn't get a lot of love though from Black this set because everything is just so restricted.
It's automatically, yeah.
The only thing is
In a
that
way.
Bravo.
I mean,
the 4-drop event that like kills a 4 or 6.
Yeah.
There's the much generic
if you have
stuff
cards in
going on.
graveyard though, which it doesn't do
Still does a
officially.
4.
It doesn't do officially get your cards in graveyard.
Like
though.
cost reduction and popping with purple is so good, but at the same time it's like there's not enough.
I think purple just got so insanely good just because of 5-drop Missile Sunday.
It's
I think
bad.
purple got such a big buff.
yeah.
And ramping is big in that deck.
Ramping is insane. You can go first and get to Kuzan first.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Like-
better than VV, so I would say
This
C.
guy's such a
I think it's D.
You think it's D?
I think
Yeah.
Then it's peak D. I think it's the best D deck there is.
I think I could agree
Yeah,
with that.
it's definitely.
It just feels
D.
bad next to Odin and VV.
I definitely think
That's what I'm saying.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
I'm
you
C.
I think
about-
it's C.
It could be.
I think it's
I'm
D.
fine either of those.
I like that deck though. I think it's
I
super
do
cool.
too.
I think it's
Because
more
if you get
playable.
to 10, you can start doing some busted
Oh my god,
stuff.
that
Kuzan
deck
is
with
insane,
10 drop
bro.
on
Yeah.
board is so hard to beat.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Kuzan kill a 5,
Black
swing
has
in, kill
better
someone
cards.
else.
Black. Garb.
Carp.
We had a top 32 for Garb. And
Mine.
North
C.
America.
It is red. Just make sure.
It was
Yeah,
2
yeah.
sets ago.
That was
Hey.
in set 2.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, same thing. People still play set 2 cards.
And
as
that
well.
guy beat someone who like later left like 4 Dawn up and forgot to use like Gum Pistol and stuff.
Didn't you do that too?
So like maybe like a lot of opponents who played were just like,
I know that guy. I think.
Next
I don't
It's
is
know.
like Barcelona in the Champions League when
I
they
think C
win.
or D.
Don't start.
Don't start.
I think this
Sorry.
set it'll be
It's
D. But
better than Zeph.
I don't think so.
I just don't think the color
I
combo.
do not think so at all.
yeah, the color combination.
The color combo is awkward. It doesn't. Red cares about power. Black cares about cost. I don't think it synergizes.
Yeah,
I think-
that's the
yeah,
awkward
that's
part.
the- that's the
I think
problem,
Zeph's
yeah.
better. 100%.
I think Zeph's better as well.
I don't.
I like how you're calling him Zeph.
I think
Yeah, I don't know.
What's his name?
Who's Zeph?
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Z,
Yeah.
Z,
we're chilling,
Zeto.
Zephyr, Jimby, Jimbei.
They should make Zephyr leader.
This one's good.
Zoro.
Sorua.
A.
Okay.
Start.
Yeah.
That's
It's either S or A.
I don't think it's S anymore.
No. Yeah.
I think it's one of those
A.
two.
For once, finally, I think Red didn't get enough support to necessarily justify keeping
All
it
the
in
red
S.
support is ass.
I
Yeah,
think
I
all the
didn't
red
get
cards
any
kind of
support.
suck.
I was
But the
being
cards
nice in
are
my
still
phrasing,
just
but you're
crazy.
correct.
Yeah.
I think what's bigger is the new decks are like a lot of the new decks are actually pretty good in Zoro, which I think holds it back.
Like
Rebecca,
Rebecca,
I think
yeah,
is really good in Zoro.
Rebecca's really good in Zora. But decks, I feel like sometimes you can just beat Queen.
Yes.
If you get there fast enough, like,
Yeah.
they
the red
can't.
cards
They
are
cannot
just-
deal with your board at
The
all.
pool's just strong enough. Where
That's
I
what I'm
think it's
saying.
like-
All
So,
right,
like-
the deck that Saga's just been hyping up like crazy. Sakazuki.
Yo!
I have not said a word about that.
Can you imagine opening up your starter deck and going to a regional and topping with it? That's great, Zach. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I'll get the credit for that too when you do.
I forget how many leaders.
Wait,
in
that's
this
what
game.
you're doing Saturday. That's the Nox play, right?
Yeah.
Sakazuki?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the play, right?
Dude, don't say it. Come on.
I think
sauce.
Sakazuki realistically would be just as good as Luffy, but also people are not going to play that as much as Luffy because Luffy's Luffy.
If Sakasugi tops were the
His cost is so high though. What is it, like 3?
Three mana,
Just
discard a
play
card.
Kobe.
Yeah.
It's Kobe.
Yeah.
Like Kobe.
Yeah, it's Kobe.
This is Kobe.
To kill a 0
That's
cost.
gonna
But no body on board.
This is like a,
And
Yeah,
to
it's
only
your
kill a
leader.
0 cost.
Yeah.
so I was like,
Exactly.
I love
So your leader
the-
effect is a vanilla unless you have something else to combo with it.
But I do think Sakazuki would be everything in D tier. Like if it's D, it's the top of D. If it's C, it's just in the back.
I feel like it's just a card pool thing. I kind of agree. It'd be like bottom C.
Yeah.
top of D for now.
Are we
Everyone
doing that?
says C, Diego.
I said the back is C, but
Are we organizing the
West?
tiers in terms of who
I
we
don't
think's
know.
better? Or
no,
we just
no.
right?
Only
we're
when it's like
mix-
the very top and the very
Okay,
worst,
okay.
probably. Yeah.
or
Make it sure.
not Arlong. I want to see what's his name.
Magellan.
No, the guy with the claws.
Gillian?
Kuro.
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 Yo, Vega?
So we saw him pop up last set.
I'm going to say
He got a 6/8 vanilla.
Yeah, that's
Is he
nice.
better now?
No,
Yes and
because
no.
he countered Lon Zoro, and if those take a step
Yes.
back, he takes a step back.
Yeah.
That's
For
how I
sure.
feel about the deck.
That is-
Where's he
Although
fall?
C.
we were kind of
fall?
wrong about it last set.
High C.
But the restricted
Fruit
list
punch.
made a difference, I think.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Because Kuro was not a thing in Japan because we have Whitebeard at max power, so
No?
High C.
high C fruit punch.
I love that drink.
Just made that jump.
That bit is.
Red Luffy.
Right here. B.
B, yeah. It feels like a solid B.
Effect's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd say B.
Yeah.
It's always generically
I'm
good.
just glad Red didn't
It's
get support.
reliable.
It's just a little worse with
Maybe
Zoro now
C.
that it's top, like, there's no white beards or anything.
I'm fine with it at the end of B.
Yeah.
It's either the end of B or the best of C.
Exactly.
I can't put that deck
Yeah.
next to Sanji in my own right mind. I cannot do that.
I agree with that 100%.
All right.
Should not be with the
We'll do a
Saints.
big dog. Law. What do we think?
Fern.
No.
Yeah, come here just for
I
the
think
law
it's still
segment.
there, man.
The law segment.
I still think it's there.
I still think that's...
I still think it's S.
Wait.
Actually, I don't know.
I think it's A this
Let me
format.
go on expert real quick.
I'm gonna agree with you.
We played a lot of Rebecca versus Law. Law
Feels
just
so
gets
bad.
so hammered. by
Feels
it.
so
Yeah.
bad.
And I feel like that alone might make it A
Yeah.
tier. Just because it's one
A?
matchup that's like almost an auto loss.
Bro, you better take that thing away from B right now.
So my finger went down. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are we going A? I would like to get our law expert on the phone.
If it's S or A.
I'm about to phone a friend. Like, who wants to be a
It's fine.
millionaire?
Good S tier, there you go.
S tier. Whoa.
What's good about Law is it's good into
Sus.
all the other like random rogue decks this set. Like Queen, Law destroys.
It's not consistent though.
Yellow. If Yellow's gonna be super popular, Law also.
That's true.
Like if Katakuri ends up
That's
being
a
like the
good
best
point.
deck of the format,
That's why I still think it's
Law
A.
would be S tier.
But also the thing is that like
Yeah.
Rebecca is definitely going to be one of the top decks, and then
Yeah.
if you're good against one top deck and then you're really bad against another top
Yeah.
deck, you're probably not going to be able to win events unless you get really lucky.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to put it in A tier, where it like has the capability of being like compete with S tier.
That's a good
And
point.
even last set, we didn't see it win mini regionals.
No, I
Always stop.
I still think Law was an A tier deck last set.
It's one of those decks where it's one of, if you can sculpt your own hand. If there was selective mulligan in this game, Law
Oh,
best deck
it'd
by
be-
far.
Yeah.
But it's a high roll deck.
Or sideboard.
But when
Yeah.
you high roll
Oh, yeah.
high, you just win. I'm
Alright.
sorry. Like if you just see Curly Nami Nami and then you find your Law,
Next
Oh yeah,
the game's over.
for sure.
So
Oh,
Congrats.
kid.
A.
A or B.
We're looking at you. No, I'm just kidding.
He'll always be good.
It's just like generically good.
I'd say B. If we're putting Law and Zoro in A, I'm putting Kid B.
I agree with
Kid's
that
fair,
because
yeah.
when they have a kid top last format at several events and also Pasadena, so I think it's still a playable card for sure.
It's just generically good leader.
Yeah.
All the green support is like very generic as well. This set, like you can play 10-drop Dofi in it.
Yeah.
Green
Thank
finally
God.
got cards that do something when they're played.
Thank God. Exactly.
Christ.
Yeah.
It's not good because of the way that the format is right now, but there's definitely like a better like defend the wall kid deck out right now in the set.
Yeah, Blue just got a little bit more support, so you don't have like a free win anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Red Rock can just blow
So-
you out of the water if you're playing an 8-drop build.
Speaking of
it's just Red
actual-
Rock. I mean, all your boss monsters are 8 costs. I mean, like, goodbye. Like, if play Odin, speaking of Odin, we could get him on. But
Let's stay with set 1.
Ooh,
Let's do Kaido.
Kaido.
I like Kaido, dude.
I think Kaido's kind
Purple
of
Kaido.
I'm
Always.
big on purple support this set, dude. I think
Yeah.
Miss All Sunday it's just purple Kuzan. It's
I don't
just
know.
purple Kuzan. Dude.
Drawing a card is big in Kaido.
So
ramp, bro. You
my-
go first, Onigashima ramp into that, bro. You're
my thing is that if the ramp was the thing that was holding that deck back,
Uda would have been played.
Uda would have been played.
Yeah.
Uda is the same cost on curve. To,
Uda doesn't draw a card.
It doesn't draw a card.
yes, but I'm saying the draw card isn't the thing that everyone's like, oh my god, this is what's
But
making
it's-
it good.
I-
yes, I think
It is for me.
Miss All
I wouldn't
Sunday
play it
is
if it didn't draw
di-
my
I
card.
wouldn't either.
I'm gonna let us go for a second.
I mean, I feel like there's a
The
reason,
trigger helps,
Like
too.
it's kind of the same argument
helps.
with Kuzan and Sengoku, but there's a reason Kuzan's a 4 in every black deck and Sengoku's like almost never blue.
No.
I
Well,
feel
because they're
like-
different curve outs.
Yeah, but isn't Sengoku 5? It's like I feel like 4 and 5. The only difference is you can't play it on 4. But
I
for
would
purple,
say,
the
I would
logic
say
is
into
similar, I
B.
feel like.
I think you
Into
could
B?
still go to
I
Kaido
think
and
B.
win the locals.
I think
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and at a locals, yeah. You want to get a comparable friend or Miguel?
Let's stay with OP-01.
Oh,
I
you
know
wanna
Krog.
get the way?
10 Dawn on
Hey,
turn
Krog, yo.
Blue Krog.
Eating.
Ton of support.
I
I
would
would say
say
A. Yep.
A.
A tier. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tier.
I feel like the deck would be S if Queen didn't exist. I feel like Queen's the only deck holding that deck back. And I haven't tested Zoro much, but Zoro might still hold that deck back a little bit. Because last set I felt like Zoro, if you're not running the Impel Down package, Zoro's kind of rough for that deck to deal with. But
Okay.
I have to set the Mario package.
I'm okay with
Impel
that.
Down.
Yeah.
Then
So,
we
I also
got
like it.
starter the
What about Eva? Ivankov.
Ivankov.
D.
I would say low C.
I think lows, yeah, because it's still more playable than the latter 3 in C. So
Can it win the locals?
yes,
That's our meter
I
right now.
think yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
convinced
don't know
any
what
deck can
locals are
win
we
a local.
playing here.
Check the
It's
comments
either
for the dude
the
like, I
top of
play
D
King
or
every
bottom of
week.
C.
I beat my
Yeah.
little brother. We have a 2-man local.
But I do think
I'm the only one to shut up.
Eva got Red Rock. So
Yeah, that's pretty
that's still
strong.
good.
Yeah.
So you can still curve out and then get rid of the biggest problems that would ever impact you.
All
I
right.
just think blue got way better.
I think
Blue
C's,
did get
I think
way
C's
better.
fine.
I think
Yeah.
Red Rock though is not as good as Ivankov because you have to play your hand every single turn. So holding on to high cost events like that is.
But
not
you just
favorable.
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
That's
you
my
don't get
point.
to play your body. And,
You would already play your bodies,
Yeah, you have.
or you would just discard it.
Yeah, I can see
It's a
that.
good card.
So the card could be a freaking.
I just don't like the leader. I don't like top decking the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, Infernities.
I can't.
Blue.
It's fine. I'll set
okay.
them as a spell and trap.
What about
Yeah.
Magellan?
Magellan. Okay.
Magellan,
It is
probably
purple.
like.
It is purple.
B, I would say.
I think B.
Yeah.
The thing though about Magellan was that the thing that always put it like higher against me was its Whitebeard matchup.
I never understood that because
Yeah,
I
you-
never once lost to Magellan.
Did you
I
ever
think
have to go
Magellan should
first
be
against a
Whitebeard.
Magellan player?
Yes.
I don't know.
I just don't think it's that good.
But I think if we're going into a more boss monster format, throwing someone off one turn is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Magellan's really good.
And if Law takes more of a backseat, the Magellan gets even better because that deck got destroyed by Law.
You want to get rid of Sub 1 and talk about Luffy?
Red green?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright,
I'd put
so-
a peak D.
Big old D.
No, C.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
I
not as
think
bad as those
It's
decks.
still a 4-life leader though.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel
Yeah, but look at all the
Odin
4
is
life leaders in
above
C
those-
tier.
Those leaders.
It's
It
green
hasn't
red,
gotten support.
has a bunch of cool stuff,
sets.
has a bunch of synergies with the Supernova Straw Hat packages.
I still think you just lose to. I think Zephyr beats you. I think Ace could beat you. I think Luffy. I think all of C could beat Red Green Luffy.
I think D is the perfect tier for it.
I think
guess.
it's
It looks
definitely
great.
I do
C.
too.
But like,
A little higher
what
on
new
it.
cards did this thing get? Like,
Just
what's good
because
for
of the leader being specifically
Yeah.
Supernova Straw Hat. Like, Red got
Yeah.
support every set because, I mean, all the Whitebeard stuff is all generic besides, like, Ace. That just strictly didn't get anything.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, we made the argument, like, oh, Law didn't get support in set 3 for our last tier list, but it did just because red and green cards
What
came
about
out that were
Dofi?
decent.
Dofi. So.
Your boy. Speak
That's
on
my
him.
dog.
So who is better? Dofi
I
or
think it's
Croc?
F. I think it's F.
Whoa, shut the fuck up. Sadly, it's not as good as Croc.
Where's the E tier at, bro?
Yo, that no, is that
I think it's B.
I like him.
So you guys think
Blue just
Dofi
took
is
such
not
a
as good as Croc?
jump, bro.
He's not as good as Croc, sadly, but
I think right now
Okay.
it's
I
not as
think
good as Croc.
it's still a good deck, if I'm going to be honest.
I think
also think it's
Dofi
still
probably
good.
beats all of those in that same tier though.
Yeah, I think it cooks them all,
I think
actually.
it's the best Red Rock deck. You need to play Red Rock, establish
yeah.
body, and still swing 7.
That is
Because you swing a
true.
leader, I think it's a better Red Rock deck. And Red Rock's the insane card. Top beat.
Blurple, Crocodile.
Oh, that's my deck.
C tier.
C or D. I'm
C.
okay with either.
If yellow purple Croc is in B, I think blue purple will be at least C.
One below it.
Bro, blue purple's
At
so
least
fun.
C. And it's so much fun.
I just
Yeah.
love drawing cards.
Yeah, man.
I love drawing cards.
All right, what older cards
we
do you
can
still have?
smoke our key
Whitebeard, OP-02.
Whitebeard.
Alright, just throw it up there.
Do you guys
Yeah,
hear?
Just throw it up
Just
there,
put it
bro.
up.
I
I
don't
think
want
it's
it.
A tier, and then if we get the unhits, I'll
I hear it's
concede
going
to
back to
probably
4.
going to S.
I don't want to speak on Whitebeard. I don't have enough experience on it, but I'll let you guys decide where it goes.
I think it's.
I'm never taking that thing
Wait.
off S tier
It's just staying.
until the leader's gone. Dude.
Hear me out, guys. He's gone back.
No, I think I think right now with the format, I think it's safe to put him in A tier, and then if he gets his full unrestrictions on Friday,
he's
then
B.
it will be S tier.
If you're
he's
right,
B.
we're all getting banned.
I think he is B.
They're gonna be like,
As-
insider info on this
As
channel.
a 1, he's high B.
No.
Could you?
I don't think he's B.
I think Whitebeard's S. I think the only
definitely
deck.
not a B.
the
Who
only
said
deck-
B?
I said B.
It's crazy.
You stop right
There are
there.
ones that play
Okay.
other decks. They're
Don't-
tired of playing Whitebeard.
Yo,
I
delete
don't
this
want
video.
Bandai
I don't
to
want to
hear
be
There's
there.
a difference
This is
between the
crazy.
deck being good and people sick of playing the deck.
Yeah.
But it's a playability thing. It's people are gonna better players are gonna play different decks and they're gonna win with them. So it's gonna
No.
curve it out.
Better players will still play Whitebeard.
Bro.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Hey Brandon, what are you playing this weekend? Whitebeard?
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
I know,
dude.
I know some good players, and I know in their top 4 decks that they're considering is Whitebeard.
Still
Do
Whitebeard?
not put that thing in A tier. You're the only. You two are the only ones.
I'm not.
S.
It should
S.
definitely not be S
S.
The only reason why you could argue it's not an S tier is because the blue decks like Croc and Dofi are even better into
Exactly.
it than they got Red
That's
Rock.
what I'm saying.
But there's a
Blue got
way.
such a huge
Whitebeard Whitebeard can still go like all aggro and still be fine into those decks because it makes Red Rock worse. If they're not running
Yeah.
like Brandon's deck for example, if they're just running all the rushers like 4 Luffy, 4 Ace, you don't have enough time to play Red Rock and not die. Like you will kind of get your.
Especially the ones
Shit
playing
twisted.
Zoro.
So if the only matchup that's bad for it is Croc, which it seems like it is, it's the fine into Queen. It feels fine into Rebecca. then I don't see why.
And we also
Whitebeard
just talking
is.
about how yellow's coming up so far.
Yeah, and if
What does it
yellow
do
is
to
also
yellow?
still popular, Whitebeard is great
Just
into
eat yellow.
yellow.
I don't
still.
think Whitebeard can be S tier with how popular blue is this format.
I don't think blue dominates. Oh, the only deck that dominates Whitebeard is like Croc.
I don't know. Every time we played it without the impulse down package, it was like right there, neck and neck.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even like terrible. It's not like it was a blowout.
Like I admit, Croc destroys Whitebeard, but
Also, it's the same set 2 deck it's been. It's not like it's getting like completely
Correct.
new stuff.
Just
It's
like
The
Well,
only
it's
thing
so
it got
strong.
is one event. And people will
7/7
play that
Rusher
event.
that basically kills 2 things because
Yeah.
your Ezo swings at it or your Nami swings
I think it'll
at
still
it.
be
I
S.
think it's gonna be like a seesaw effect where it's like they'll play him, they won't play him.
It's either the best
Like,
deck in A tier or it's S tier.
I think it's A tier right now. If it gets the unrestrictions, I think it'll go to S tier.
Okay.
All in favor of S?
A. No.
I think it's S.
Honestly, I like A. So we're split.
So Trevor, tiebreaker.
Fern.
Or Fern.
Fern. S or A for Whitebeard?
S.
S. There it is.
Well, the
S tier
Fern
it
has
is.
spoken.
Burn smoke.
Let's finish
First
us
one.
at 2. Smoker.
B?
B. Yeah.
Yeah,
fair.
cool.
Sounds pretty fair.
I think it's like the same as like the other 3 mono black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
pretty
I
strong.
agree.
Yeah.
Actually,
Just the best one for cheating Don.
Yeah.
Let's.
Isho.
I don't know. I could see
Yo.
I haven't explored Isho a lot, but I like it.
I like the
love the
color.
effect. Haven't explored it. I think
Yeah.
Isho thrives in a slow format. It's horrible in a fast format. That's how I think the deck runs.
Yeah.
Kind of have to. I think it's gonna be a deck that just really. I think we talked about it the other day. It's really the deck is gonna be just rely on exactly what's played around it. What's good at the time is what Isho plays.
I think
well.
Isho
So
would
let's
have been
call
really
it for what
cool.
we think it's going to be, not for what it is today.
Like at Knoxville. Or over the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
course
Let's
of the
not think
set.
about Knoxville.
Over the
Let's think
course
about
of
the course of this set. So when you say your letter, take that into account.
I would
Like, do
say
you think
A.
someo's going to figure it out?
I think it
I don't
can
think it
be.
figures it out.
Essentially is what
I
I'm
don't think
asking.
it'll be A.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
we
green
figure
black
it
is one
out,
of the best
even great.
synergies.
I think
color-wise.
it's going to be
Yes.
B tier, but
Okay.
I definitely think that green and black have like insane
synergies.
synergies.
100%.
I think there's a lot of that I can do with it. I almost kind of disagree with your saying that it's better in a slower format. I think it's better in a faster format.
Because the X-Track or what?
No, because well, yes, there's the X-Drake stuff, and then that deck just goes, oh, I'm gonna play a 5/6 blocker, and then I'm going to attack with my board of 5/6 blockers, and then they're gonna go to active, and I'm gonna block all your
Well,
fives.
one of them is.
Yeah, but you can just
Yeah, the
build
one
your
that's
deck around
not-
that. You could
Yeah.
have the flag guy in there. You can have like every turn you
You play
restand one of
Law,
your
even.
5/6.
Of course you get Law. Yeah,
Yeah,
Law's
for-
insane with like
Your
3-drop killer.
blockers. Yeah,
I just think the deck, even if it gets figured out, will still have like pretty clear weaknesses that'll keep it in like B tier, like prevent it
Yeah.
from being higher.
Okay.
I think it's a B tier
I'm solid
deck.
B
I think
tier.
it's a-
But it has really cool potential. I
There's a
think
lot of
that
cool
deck
potential.
could get
Color
like-
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think swinging Kuzan and minus something, and then playing an X-Drake,
Yeah.
and you can pop a freaking 8 cost.
Or the Navy one that boosts everything.
Yeah,
by
the
1K.
boost.
Navy
that's
Drake,
that's
dude. I love Navy
yeah.
Drake.
It's such a unique, like that deck can get some unique combinations in future sets where I think it can be really
I
strong.
love using like 3-drop killer with 5-drop law on the deck. You could plot like if you're playing, they have 2 4-drop. Like you're playing against Croc, they have 2 4-drop
Yeah.
vanillas on board, and you go attach one to leader, all
I kinda like
freeze,
the CP9.
play killer, kill one,
You
law,
go
bounce,
with,
play, kill, like
Kuzan.
Yeah.
so cool.
So the
Plus,
last
I just
one
want to play
green.
Ryzo and restand my Ryzo. That's all I want to do.
So we got Kinemon left.
Kinemon, the last mono green here. So same tier as Kid, I would assume. Cause
You
it's
played a
like-
lot, Kinemon. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, you did really good with that guy. Huh?
I did good with
Yeah,
Kinemon.
pretty
I was. Hey, I was about to put it back together for Knoxville yesterday.
After the
Yo, shout out the announcement.
Yep.
I'm gonna say C, honestly.
I want
Oh,
to.
that's
I don't
It's
know if
better
I
I think
can
it's
put it.
worse than Kid 100%.
I think it's
I think
worse
it's-
now
I think Kid's better.
because Red Rock came out.
Yeah. I don't think you can.
You need the 8-drop in that deck, dude,
it's
and
fair.
it is.
And
rough.
inherently, Kid's a better leader.
Oh, 100%. I always
yeah.
said, I mean, it's always been the same thing. Hot, like, Kinemon, when it goes off, is way better than Kid's top end,
Yeah.
but when it's bad, it is the worst green deck
Yeah.
ever.
All right,
C?
so we got well, let's go see with Kinemon.
Okay.
C's fun.
Black, yellow, big mom. This should be an easy
Hey,
S tier.
boss. I
I
think
think it's.
I think it's
C or B.
C.
Bean soup, dude.
Bean soup. Yep.
one. I think it's C.
I'm cool with C. I don't have much to say.
How about the last mono
Let's do
leader?
yellow, big mom.
Oh yeah,
A tier.
A
I think
tier.
A tier.
I think
Yeah.
8-drop's fine.
Really? You think it's
Yeah.
that
Wow.
good?
I feel like Kata and
I think yellow
Big
just
Mama
got so
don't have
much
that big of a
support,
difference
dude.
between
No,
each other.
they don't.
You think
I
they're the
think
same?
It's decisions at that
Yeah,
point,
it'll be A.
and it's play styles.
You think both same A?
I think
No,
Curry's
Cat-
ass.
Cat is
Cat
S
is
for
probably
sure.
S.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. The way it was said is like, eh.
Well, I just mean they shouldn't be too far apart from each other.
They shouldn't
Yeah.
be too far apart of each other. Katakuri is just going to be the player choice.
Yellow
pick.
got so strong. All Yeah, the pool for yellow in this set is insane.
They just got
They
like
got
The
two
Sanji,
two-
the Bay.
They just got two high quality.
The Sanji,
cards.
the Beige, the Yamato.
Well, I don't
the
think
2K.
you don't play the Yamato
And
in
either.
there.
Oh, you don't?
That
Oh,
2K
trash.
is like pretty irrelevant, and
Oh.
then it's the beige and the Sanji.
So you play
Beige
it for what?
is
Just 2K.
stupid, yeah.
in
The
the
beige and the
Sanji.
Sanji are just like.
It's-
Oh,
just
and we
nice.
got the vanillas. That was important.
The
Yes,
vanillas
the
were
vanilla.
important, yeah.
The vanillas
6,
are
8.
important.
yeah.
Oh, the Burst Barrel.
Yeah.
And the
and
5/7.
the searchable
5/7.
It
five.
gives you something to do besides play like a cracker on 6 Dawn.
All right, your
Yeah.
last three are super
Finish it on
interesting.
yellow. Blue, yellow, queen.
A tier.
A tier. Okay.
It has.
I don't disagree.
I feel like this
No,
deck has the most
that's good.
polarizing matchups in the game. Like
Yeah.
it
Really.
absolutely dominates some matchups and gets destroyed in other matchups.
If something can just go fast enough, dude. The deck has no 2Ks.
Law just.
It's just
I don't
blocker
know how
central,
the deck beats
dude.
Law at all.
I really hate that deck.
Plus an unbreakable, unblockable Luffy, dude. Say goodbye to Queen. Goodbye. You lose.
Well, you just gain 2 life.
Yeah, I mean.
You're never gonna be at 0 for the unblockable Luffy to hit.
That is. I don't think so. I don't know about that.
Only gotta be at 1.
I just think. I think Ace fits it well.
I think it is
All
strong.
right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Dofi or Rebecca first?
Dofi. Let's say Rebecca.
Dofi.
I'm saying
All
A.
right. So this guy has a lot of potential, a lot of variables,
I think
and we've all seen it.
he's in A tier.
Hey, but if we were only judging the film package, it should be F.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Hot
I
take.
think it should be.
Film package sucks.
Yeah, film
That
package
was,
hot take.
blows.
I don't think it's a
Are you
hot
driving
take
the
in
price
this
down or
room.
something here?
We all hate it.
Yeah, in this room, everybody hates it.
No, I like that shit.
Everyone's obsessed with playing Uda, dude.
Let me say something while we're looking at this
Yeah.
list.
No.
I think Dofi's A, by the way.
A.
Okay.
We'll keep it.
Do we need to move Law to S? As I'm looking at this A category.
Yeah, we're gonna research her after the last one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's finish with
We'll
Rebecca.
sort of go back.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm thinking about circling back.
No.
We'll go with Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Is it S or
okay.
A? That's the only question.
I
It's
want
S.
to
I
put it
think
in
it's
S.
S. Yeah.
You both want to put it in.
I
Yeah,
don't
definitely.
want to, but I think it is.
I think the deck is extremely fun, and I feel like there's not like a matchup that's instant loss. Even Queen feels kind of doable. Like it's definitely not favored, but it feels like you can win. So I would say it's S.
I hate
That's
the
probably
deck.
your worst matchup.
Deck
I hate
is
it.
so strong.
I hate it.
It's got to be yes. I
It's
mean,
toxic.
Usually you
It's
think like,
so
oh, they either remove my thing or develop their board.
We can do both.
And then they're like playing like tiny minuscule stuff, and you're like, why did my stuff just die? It's like,
It's
like,
annoying too because the
Orlumbus,
entire
and then
game.
killed my guy, and then
Killed him.
yeah, I'll kill my what the hell's Cairo or whatever his name is.
Heroes.
Yeah, I killed him, dude. It's
one of
no
the things
deal.
I hate
Heroes.
is that they can leave all their weenies on board and they can game you with them.
Yeah.
Because of an event. That is the dumbest thing. Why?
Why is it 6K? Dude?
Yeah, who
Why
gave
is
it
it
that
6K?
Like Rebecca swinging for 8. What?
This should not be doing that.
I think it's also just the fact that the deck kind of makes you play opposite to how like the game of One Piece fundamentally plays. Like normally you want to chip away your opponent's hand by getting them to pitch 1Ks,
Yeah.
but with Rebecca, sometimes you don't want them to pitch 1Ks because you're letting him search 2 cards per turn.
Sabo double
Sometimes you need to
cycle.
keep their hand bigger. So
Like I've been doing where like I only swing into Rebecca when I know I can swing like 9.
yeah, so it makes people, it makes everybody just have to play the game completely different.
It's kind of like playing as Nami.
Stop giving
Oh, yeah.
SR's counter. Stop.
And drawing 2 cards per turn for 1 mana.
Why
is
does Sabo
insanely
have
good.
counter,
Look it up.
bro?
That's insane.
Look it
Yeah.
up.
Sabo having counter, then just draw. He literally counters
That's
and
a big-
filters the hand of no counters.
That's a
I
big
hate
blocker.
it.
Yeah.
I hate
It
it.
makes it to where
All
things
right,
can be KO'd.
so-
Just another effect. Why not?
Green finally got removal.
We can
Can't
go
remove
from
his
bottom
stuff.
to top.
Yeah.
So F tier, I think we're confirmed.
Oh, that's cool, bro. I'm good.
D tier
Yeah.
confirmed.
I think Odin should be C tier. I think it's as good as like
ISC.
Sakazuki,
So also looking at
but-
C tier,
I just hate
think-
seeing Sanji in C, dude. I think D, bro.
Yes,
I'm
I
sorry.
agree.
I think it's C.
I do think it's C.
For what?
But
Odin
I
is-
will say I think in
Let me hear.
wait Odin C. You think
No, we were talking about
Well,
Sanji.
you're-
Odin's,
you're on Odin.
keep Odin in
Flip
D.
to Sanji.
so? I think
I would swap.
I will
I think
say
I would
looking
swap
at this, I don't know about Sakazuki in C.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's C. Like, what,
You want it
is it
in
because
D?
of the card pool?
Yeah,
So
card
I'm
pool's
putting it
good,
in?
yeah.
But I
Because,
just
like,
think,
look
I think
at
he's a
Smoker
vanilla
and
leader
Luffy.
almost.
Look at Luffy, for instance.
Yeah.
Playing Sakazuki and Luffy, realistically, your game is going to be exactly the same.
But
There's not
Luffy
a s-
doesn't cost you anything. Sakazuki, every time you use that ability, you're not building board.
And pitching.
Sometimes you just need a
And
pop
pitching.
something, though.
Like Luffy just costs you nothing. It's just free value.
It's just one Dawn.
So therefore, you think
You're
it should be
gonna
one
every
more?
once in a while.
Sakazuki's 3 Don.
No, I'm
he's saying
saying
Luffy.
every once in a while you're
Luffy's
gonna get
free
one.
value. Yeah, I mean, but
It's
it
not
just
a lot.
Sakazuki does nothing.
It's I just see both of those as almost vanilla leaders
See,
that
now
are
this
just
and
playing
everything,
black
I'm gonna go
because you
here.
don't want to play fucking.
Thing.
They're just mono black leaders. They're like the same thing in my mind.
And I think
Black is
Law's
strong,
S tier. Looking at this again,
I don't
Okay,
think
well,
Laws is
let's,
tier.
are we done with C tier?
Yeah.
Oh, and now back to B now.
Didn't we vote Law S?
No, we voted.
No,
it.
It was
A.
like split.
We're going from bottom to top now. So the B tiers.
That was
You
B
think
and
we
we
feel
were
good
split.
about Delphi, Yamato, so on and so on?
actually, I like the RB tier the most.
Yeah,
I
B
think
tier
it's
looks pretty
really
I think B tier is
solid.
pretty
Yeah,
accurate.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, again, it's not a
They're all
bad. It's
playable.
good.
I think
yeah.
Delphi might go to A, if anything.
I think that's a good representation.
I think so.
I
of,
gotta agree
like,
with that.
Yeah.
The state of the game too, that B tier, because there's a lot of decks you can play right now, and they're all
playable.
fine.
Yeah. All right, so A. Does
I will
anyone have
say-
promotion or demotion?
The more I played Purple Yellow Croc too, while we're still on B, real quick,
Yeah.
it feels just like Queen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the only difference is that
I ramp.
you have to see your crocodile, and if you don't see your crocodile, you lose.
Yeah.
Where
I guess.
Queen, you can see any of your big drops, and it doesn't. affect
Yamato,
James.
But if
Katakuri.
you're
I
good,
read
you'll
all the
see
same
'em.
big drops you do.
It's not the same because you're very restricted on the. So, Yamato, you have to be at the 1 life to do it. Queen, you don't necessarily need to be at the 1 life. And then I also think between having blue or purple as your color of card pool right now in the set, I'd rather have blue.
I don't disagree with that.
So keep.
I'm saying it plays just like Queen.
I think it does play exactly like it. I just think Queen is just slightly better.
Sit there and
because
dirtle
it's
till you
better
win.
colored. I do think Crocodile itself is the only thing that makes that deck like
I mean,
the
that-
card
that's
the
Perfect.
defining reason
Yeah.
of why play
They're
this.
all
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're all just turtle decks.
Yeah.
They just stall till they have.
So in the A's now, I heard that some people wanted to get Law promoted.
I think so, because here's the only reason why. I look at the A category, and Law is clearly the best deck in the A tier.
I was
Wait.
gonna say Zoro might be bumped back up to S.
I think
Call
well
me crazy,
initially.
but I'm sleeping on Zoro.
I think Zoro's. I don't see why it'd be anywhere. Like the only thing that's holding this deck back in this whole top 2 tiers is Rebecca. It's
Yeah, but if you have
still
like
good,
an
it's
auto
everything
loss
else.
matchup too.
I guess maybe Whitebeard as well, but
So we're saying 2 S tier decks that loses.
that's
here.
true. Well, the last format, Whitebeard was by far the most dominant deck, and Zoro's still one in top 20 in the
I think like at
So
the
I think-
beginning we'll see more Law.
Also, Zoro does not have a great Katakuri matchup.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
really,
not.
doesn't.
all
Katakuri,
S, it literally loses
very
to
scary.
every S tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't play the match.
Where Law doesn't necessarily suffer those same fates.
I'm Team Law
It
S tier.
has the best matchup in the Katakuri.
Yeah.
That's enough reason
That
for
I
me to
agree with.
even make it S.
So you think a top
it has
four
a good
S tier
matchup
format?
against Katakuri. It has a really bad.
It's also
matchup
pretty good
with
into
Rebecca.
all the A tier
So
decks.
in my mind, how does your matchup go into Whitebeard?
Split.
I think it's, I think it's
I
worthy
think
enough to
Whitebeard
put it
favored,
over.
but I mean, I won't argue.
I agree with
anymore.
you because the only it's like the same logic with Rebecca. The only deck it hard loses to is Rebecca, which is the one S tier deck. But it pretty much wins all the A tier matches.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because like I
It's
don't,
like the gatekeeper deck. It
yeah,
just
what
holds
world
back
do you
everything
see?
else.
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
imagine a world where
I
Blue
know,
Yellow
yeah.
Queen beats Law.
Right.
Because you cannot outvalue them. You're like, oh, I'll gain a life every turn. You're like, okay, I'll just Bonnie every turn, return it to my hand, and I'll draw 7 cards off
That's
this
pretty
one
fair.
card.
Yeah, and I feel good about that because personally, I think in the A tier, I really do believe Nami's the best deck out of that A tier, and it hard
know, I
loses.
agree
It
with that.
hard loses to Law.
I think
It
Croc's
really
the best
does.
in those.
So I was like
A
the,
tier.
the line.
What?
I would slide Zoro and Croc above Nami.
Yep.
Really?
I
agree.
think so.
Yeah.
Not just Croc, especially Croc with the. I really don't care about the Impel Down package. It's just the Pacifista build with Sentomaru. You just jam in those vanillas left and right, and then if you just go bomb with like Mihawk Kaido or anything.
It's just being able
the
to play
game
like
just-
Soga King, remove a body, Mihawk remove a body, and then back it up with like Red Rocks.
Yeah,
and, like,
if that Zeph gets removed
just-
against
it's
blue,
really hard.
it's hard
Yeah.
to get there. But like I think Nami is a deck that I think can beat any deck, but it's very reliant on your triggers. Like if you do have 3 draw 2 triggers in your life, you're looking great. But like if you just have like 3 buggies in there, and like your Zeph gets removed, you're like, okay, the game's really developing, and then you check your deck, you got 25 cards in it. You're like, I cannot get there.
I feel really good about that top 8.
I like this list a lot.
Yeah, it's a good list.
But
I
on
also
our
like
last
how
list-
it's very like the bell curve of it.
Well, you know what's crazy?
That's true,
what
that's a
happened-
nice
no.
bell curve.
Yeah, we did a
So
good job
fun
of that.
story. When Japan released Set 4, when decks started to top and everything, the very first thing people said was, "This is finally where the game begins because it feels diverse for the first time ever."
Yeah.
And I think it's
Yeah, we said this
right.
in set 2.
Yeah. What?
So we said this in set 2 way back.
No, I think we were just really
No.
sick of
Did we?
set 1.
Yeah, no, that was a different thing. That was Kid on
Hey,
Lost.
I loved Kid.
But this is like
Everyone's
seeing
talking
that
about
pie
this.
chart of all these
I'm
decks.
saying set 4 is gonna be where the game
Nah, I know,
starts
yeah,
back
I know
in
what
set
you're
2.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I like set 1 where I just played 8-drop Kid and I won. That's my thing, dude.
Hey, I
Oh,
still
yeah,
like
you won
OP-01
that case.
Luffy.
I love that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
back to back, 2 days in a row. I just went 8-drop and everyone
It was-
lost.
it
It
was
was how it
awesome.
worked.
The man played the law gauntlet against Kid, and then he lost to you. Yeah, I remember that.
It's a good tier list.
Yeah, no,
I like it.
I like it.
Remember when Jeff
See us in 3 weeks where we change
So-
all the tiers.
So when Wiper goes to 4, he's gonna go to S++, right?
What do you mean?
Oh
Is
god.
that the 4?
With that
When
being
it
said,
gets
guys,
unrestricted.
Pretty high.
I'm playing Shanks in Knoxville.
I mean, if you wanna.
That would be
you
funny
can
if
play
we
the
all
game.
rolled up with only F or Ds.
F or Ds.
I'm down for that.
Who
actually.
can make it the farthest?
Iceberg, bro. I like
Yo,
Iceberg.
dibs on Odin. Give me Odin.
We should do local like that too.
Yeah,
I'd be
that
nice
could
for
be-
that.
F and D. I'll play
Or VP.
Sakazuki.
Iceberg or VP, bro. Is it 2
All right, let's stick to
That
F.
could be a fun
I'm joking.
Yeah, we should really do a regional only like C tier.
So yeah.
Catch us in
See
Peoria,
who can
y'all.
pull off what,
Catch us in
bro.
Peoria.
Dude, I think Arlon
Peoria,
can make it
yeah.
there, bro.
They released
Yeah.
the deck stats. You see
C
like
tier.
one of
I'll just
all
play Kinemon, bro.
See, they
Kings,
want-
one to king.
Hey, with the
You
2
only
new
rep
triggers,
the one.
Arlon can make it there, bro.
I play Zephyr.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
not bad.
You're gonna play your
I would
Capone
play
out of your
Zephyr.
hand? Sound.
I took it.
Zeph is one of the most fun like leaders in the game.
Yes,
Whoa, Zephyr,
yeah.
dude. Come on.
Zephyr,
Zephyr, right?
Zephyr.
Right.
My bad, my bad.
Thank you.
But I think we killed this tier list.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. Were we right? Were we wrong? Was just Evan wrong? You let us know, guys.
Evan didn't have any too many hot
Sorry,
takes.
bro.
We didn't want to fight this time. It was
We'll see you in
cool.
the next tier list video. We forgot Rob Lucci, so let's just. Where does he go? Where does Rob Lucci go in set 4?
If it's against me, S tier. But
I saw a match.
You
actually,
won-
I got my
both.
Gen Con revenge.
Yeah, you won both.
That match is
Gen
good.
Cons.
Okay.
For those who don't know,
so-
every first 2 rounds of any tournament I play in is Rob Lucci.
It's true.
I'd
Alright,
say B
so-
or A.
I
B
think,
or bottom of A.
Bottom of A.
I think B because the deck has no blue in it.
I'm down for A, bro.
Yeah, I think it's better than
I
It's a
want
deck.
to put it in A, but I think that its yellow matchup is so bad that it hinders it from being an A tier deck.
And I think yellow will be more popular this set than it was last set.
So we're thinking A.
I think top of
I
B.
think we said B. Yeah.
But
Top of B?
You're hearing A.
do you not think it can beat the other 3 decks in S?
I think you can beat every deck in A except
Big Mom?
Lin Lin.
I think it's because of how good it is.
I don't see how-
S
I don't-
except Katakuri.
Yeah, I think
Rebecca
it's
might be hard.
maybe not great versus
feel
the A
like
tiers,
Queen
but it's
would be
really
pretty
good
hard
versus some of the
for
S
that.
I think
tiers.
Queen would be hard for it too.
It's like a high B.
I think high B. I think its yellow matchup is
Would
too bad.
Queen be that hard
So
for it?
now
The deck
what-
is no counter all blockers. If you can get them to remove one
Yeah.
and get them to 1 blocker, that's free game.
Yeah, but you have just so much removal for their bombs. And it's not like they run like.
That's what I'm saying. And if you get them down to enough
Which is
blockers,
pretty fast.
you,
Blue has-
2 7K swings is lethal to Queen.
Yeah, but they always have life.
Yeah. Alright, so with TV Magic,
Does it take
we're
on
gonna
attacking?
have Rob Lucci be in B tier. And now that's the video. Now we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Got you next tier list.